Having a notebook with sections, pages, and subpages is only as useful as the contents that fill them. In this tutorial, we'll discuss how to add content from several different sources. There will be many opportunities for you to pause and practice including different types of content, so let's begin by what we'll cover here. Later, you'll learn how to format your content, but let's start with getting things into your notebooks before we talk about how to reformat them. In this tutorial, we'll begin by adding simple notes to a page in a section. We'll then practice copying and pasting information to a notebook, taking screen captures from outside the notebook, attaching files, embedding files, sending content to OneNote using the send to or print features, and importing images, video, audio files, web pages, and links. We'll be spending most of our time in the Insert tab on the top ribbon. You can see some of the options like inserting a table like you would do in any Word doc, inserting a file printout, attaching a file, including a new or existing spreadsheet, grabbing a screen capture, and inserting images, links, audio, or video. You can even easily enter the date and time. We'll explore each of these, but let's start with how to add simple notes to our notebooks. OneNote allows you to enter notes and information anywhere on your page. You can simply type a note, resize the box, alter the font, the size, the colors, anything you want. You can drag it around, and if you decide you want to separate your notes, it's easy to just cut and paste somewhere else. You can even tag your notes to find them more easily later. The tag box has several options that are all searchable. I can insert a phone number tag to help organize numbers that might appear in different sections of my notebook, and include a star to remind me of what's most important and then find it in my sidebar later. Tags will help keep your notes organized as your notebooks start getting more complicated. Aside from adding simple notes, you can send all types of other information to OneNote. We'll start with copying and pasting content from a few different documents. In my notebook, I'm going to go to the section and page I'd like to put some new content, so I'll click on the Collaborate tab and add a few new pages. I'll call one Planning Info and the other one Checklists. I have a PDF document that has a lot of information about starting a new event that I'd like to share with my collaborators, but I don't need the whole 52-page file. So I'll go back to my Planning Info page and then open my PDF. I think it would be important for us to keep a brief list of what we need, so I'll copy and paste that section into my notebook. Now you can see I've lost some of my formatting, but I can add some new bullet points myself. If I wanted to keep the formatting the same as in the PDF, I could go up to the screen clipping tool, which will automatically take me out of OneNote and onto the screen directly behind it. So I'll just highlight the section and it will appear in my notebook. However, it will appear there in a format that I'm not able to edit anymore. I also want to add a table from a Word document, but I think my group is at the very early stages of planning, so we won't need the whole thing. So I can just highlight what I want, then right-click, select Copy, and then paste it into my notebook. Again, the table's not the same size as it was in the Word doc, but I can easily grab the side of the box and then slide my border over, and now I have room to write in the cell. Take a few minutes to add some pages, notes, and tags in your notebook's Collaborate section. Move some things around and adjust the fonts or sizes if you'd like. Try copying and pasting information from another document into your notebook and add some screen clippings as well. There are still more ways to get content in your notebook. Supposing you'd like to put an entire Word, PowerPoint, or Excel document into your notebook to reference. There are a few ways that you could do this. First, if you don't need to see the entire open document embedded right in your notebook, you can simply select File Attachment, find your document, and then click Open. It will ask you if you want to attach the file or insert the printout. Just attaching it will leave the file's icon on your screen and allow you or others to reference it later. Inserting the printout will embed the whole document into your notebook in the same format as its original file. You won't be able to edit the document, but you can insert notes or draw handwritten comments from the Draw tab. We'll talk more about drawing when we talk about reformatting our content later. If you were working in another Microsoft document that you wanted to embed directly into your notebook, you could also go to the File menu, then click Print, and send it to your OneNote as if you were selecting OneNote as one of your printers. which is a similar method to adding the document printout we just talked about. Still another way, you could go to something called Send To. And if you want to send things from documents that you're already in directly into your OneNote notebook, you can just click Send To, select whether you want it to be a printout or if you want it to be the actual document, and then ship it over there. You can even identify exactly which part of your section notebook page, wherever you want it placed. Another great thing Notebook allows us to do is embed an Excel document with access to all of Excel's tools right into your notebook. For instance, I have a small Excel spreadsheet that my group could use to keep track of the event budget that I want to send to my notebook, but I want to also be able to edit it still. I'm going to go to Insert Spreadsheet. I'm going to click Existing Spreadsheet because I already have one. I'm going to locate the event budget document, which is on my desktop, and click Insert Spreadsheet again. You'll see in the upper left-hand corner the word Edit. When we click that, we can edit the budget the same way we would do it in Excel with this pop-up window. Keep in mind, though, that when you make changes to this Excel spreadsheet in OneNote, they won't be linked back to the original Excel file that's located on your desktop or wherever you keep yours. And the same goes if you're working in the original Excel file. Any changes you make there won't automatically be sent to your notebook. Aside from notes, clips, and full files, you might want to include images, audio, and video. Let me start by adding a new section since it's getting pretty crowded, and I'll call it Media. To include an image, you'll go to Insert, Pictures, and find the image you want to plug in. You can also scan images in or use online pictures that will search for things you might like to add. So maybe I want to find a picture of a balloon archway that we could have at our event, so I can type that in and see what pops up, and then I can select the one that I like. Including audio and video are also useful for organizing our ideas. Now when I go into Insert, you'll notice that the only mention of audio and video involves recording my own. I have a file I'd already like to use, so I'll go to File Attachment, find my clip, and click Attach File. To play the clip, click once to get the controls, and you'll notice a new tab on the ribbon called Audio Video Playback appears. You can do the same to include a video you already own, but make sure that you look at the file names or the file formats if you're not getting them to play back properly. They have to be Windows compatible. You may even want to create some audio notes if you're in a meeting or a conference, or a video recording to remind yourself or collaborators about important information, so you can actually record your own audio or video. So when you click Record Audio or Video, your recording is going to begin immediately. So as soon as you click that button, it's capturing whatever it hears. You can click the Stop button when you're done, and the file will be embedded in your notebook. Take a few minutes to add a full document to your notebook. It can be a Word doc or an Excel spreadsheet that you can edit. Also add some images and an audio and a video file. Now, what if there's information, images, or an entire article online that you want to embed in your notebook? Now, if you want to insert just a link, you can click Insert, Link, and then either type in the address or copy and paste the address and then click OK, and it will be embedded as just a hyperlink right on your notebook page. If you'd like to take an entire article that you find from a website, when you're on the web page that you like, just right-click and click Print. So you're going to do the Send to OneNote as if it were a printer again, and it'll send it as though it was an embedded PDF right into your notebook page.